Hello and welcome to Xaltius Spotlight, where we bring you inspiring stories of learners who have taken the bold step to upskill and transform their future through tech. Today, I am joined by Adrian Nicolas, a passionate learner from our Data Science and Artificial Intelligence course here at Xaltius Academy. We will dive into his journey and find out what drove him to explore data science and AI and how this program has impacted his path. Adrian, welcome. It's a pleasure to
Thank
have
you.
you here. Okay. So, Adrian, let's start by getting to know you more. Can you tell us a bit about your background, your current role, your academic journey, or what were you doing before joining the program or the course?
Well, I graduated with a degree in business, specifically in business management, and I have built nearly 8 years professional experience in BPO industry, which is serving U.S. clients. And then over the years, I've developed strong expertise in problem solving, process optimization, and data-driven decision making. My background has sparked my interest in leveraging data and technology to create smarter solutions, which is why I pursued advanced training in data science, machine learning, and AI. And today I'm excited to combine my business foundation and technical skills, such as Python, SQL, machine learning, in order to solve real world challenges and also to drive innovation.
Okay. Thank you for that, Adrian. So, what initially inspired you to explore data science and artificial intelligence, or why data science and AI?
Well, my interest in data science and AI started my experience in the BPO industry, where I spent almost 8 years, and I was constantly exposed to a massive amount of data, reports, performance metrics, and then I realized how powerful data can be in driving decisions, improving processes, and that experience sparked my curiosity about how technology could take data analysis even further. And as I explored innovations in data science and AI, I became inspired by how these fields can uncover deeper insights or automate um, complex tasks and create a solutions and then that have a real world impact or results. And that combination with my background in business and my passion for innovation is what motivated me to, fully pursue the career in data world or AI or machine learning.
All right, that's very interesting. Now, Adrian, what made you choose Exaltus Academy?
Well, before joining Xaltius, I had taken several self-paced courses, such as in statistics, mathematics, and the basic of machine learning and data science. While these give me a foundation with the field I'm interested in, I feel that learning on my own lacked the structure, the guidance in a real-time feedback that I needed to truly grow in the field. When I came across Xaltius Academy with the data science and AI program, I was actually impressed by the strong reputation I've searched online and its practical approach to teaching. And then what convinced me to enroll was, there's a live instructor. It's led by uh, professors, which is in business industry as well. Um, we call it an expert maybe, and then which provided not only an expert guidance but also a real time support, and the interaction with peers is something I found far more. valuable than learning in isolation through generic online courses. There's a lot of online.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Adrian. Now, were there any standout features while you were taking the program? Although you mentioned the live mentorship, um,
Yeah.
yeah, what other features, for you were stand out? Like real world projects, of course, flexibility, and that really influenced your decision to take the program.
So far for a few months learning, yes, several features really stood out to me. The advisors were always supportive, and our instructor was not only knowledgeable but also kind and motivating. One of the highlights of the program was working with multiple real-world projects across industries, such as e-commerce, finance, and healthcare, which gave me practical experience in applying data science and AI concepts in real worlds, in real data. I also appreciated how well structured and flexible the course was, especially for someone like me who works full time. And also, I I even I mean, even if I can attend live sessions, there was a recorded which is available within a week, or sometimes I notice a few hours. And then, though I made it a point to join live whenever possible, so I could ask questions and interact directly. It's kind of different if you're, on a live session with the professor. What I valued most was how accessible the instructors were. They literally just, one message away whenever I needed guidance, and then the advisors and manager were also supportive with your concerns as well.
Great, great. Thank you for that, Adrian. So, in terms of again learning experience, are there topics or tools that you did enjoy learning the most? Like Python, is it machine learning, Power BI, AI models, or something else?
Well, probably Python. Actually, there's a lot of libraries you need to explore with Python that it's kind of boring, and if you're new to it, then you might gonna explode it or something.
All
I
right.
particularly enjoyed Python, SQL, and machine learning. At first, I felt really challenging, but the program provided me the right guidance and structure to help me build confidence. One thing I appreciated was the emphasis on practice over memorization. The instructor is always encouraging to go practice instead of memorizing the functions. We were encouraged to keep coding until it became second nature, and most assignments and projects are also required presentations, which pushed us not only to showcase our technical skills or technical work, but also to explain the insights behind it. For example, in one of our research tasks, we were asked to identify market insights from data, but it didn't stop there. We also had to provide our own recommendations, highlighting how these insights could shape the future direction of a company. The combination of technical skills and strategic thinking made the learning experience both practical and exciting. So it's really a career focus when it comes to the tech industry.
Wow, that's great to hear. Now, Adrian, how did you manage your studies? From what I'm hearing from you, you're really passionate about the program. And how did you manage it alongside, your daily responsibilities or work responsibilities?
Well, I have a work which is full time. That's during the weekends, and the program is well designed and structured with 2-hour classes on Saturdays and Sundays. Not to mention the instructor sometimes extend their time just to answer our confusions and clarifications with the topics. The schedule was very manageable and it didn't take too much time away from my routine responsibilities. What really helped was staying consistent. I treated those weekend sessions as, non-negotiable learning time. And I also made it a habit to review some notes or some materials during the week whenever possible, which also helped me track without overwhelming my daily routine, especially if I am working full time during the weekdays.
All right. That's nice. Now, um, now can you tell us about your capstone project or any assignments, that really helped you apply what you've learned from the program?
Well, we have capstone projects, and there's a lot of assignments too. But yes, we work on multiple projects and assignments that allowed us to apply what we learned directly to real world scenarios. We use data sets from the, I believe so, one of the biggest industries where data is really massive. Not to mention, I mean, for example, what I have mentioned before, the e-commerce, finance, and healthcare. The projects were particularly valuable because they went beyond technical exercises. We had to analyze clean, complex data sets in order to gain recommendable insights and also to present recommendations that could actually drive business decisions. While working on this, capstone style projects and assignments gave me a hands-on experience to tackling real industry problems with data science and machine learning and also with AI.
Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Now, how did these practical experiences, help you build your confidence in using data science in AI in real world scenarios, post the program?
Well, working on real-world projects provided or equipped me with the opportunity to move beyond theory and apply data science and AI in practical scenarios. These experience and activities help me strengthen not only on my technical skills, but also my ability to think critically about the business problems and provide data-driven recommendations. And while presenting our findings and solutions further boosted my confidence as it trained me to communicate complex data results in a clear, impactful way. Well, overall, these projects shaped me, my growth, gave me confidence, and to apply data science and AI techniques to real world challenges and making complex data into explaining it in a simplest way. So even the non-technical people would understand and will be able to uh, imply or deploy the recommendations that needed in order for the company's growth too.
Okay. So, Adrian, you've started using the skills you gained in your job or in your current work.
Yes, actually, I as of now, I'm focused on building my portfolio and also my LinkedIn. I am sharing my journey transitioning into tech, and then I also set a personal goal of at least publishing at least one project per month
Mm.
of data science or machine learning. And then I am hoping and I think I believe this not only helps me continuously practice and apply my skills at game, but also allows me to showcase my progress and capabilities to potential employers or hopefully the collaborators, the data scientists or machine learning engineers.
All right. So, now, how has this program shaped your view of the tech industry or your career direction?
Well, I'm really planning to transition within this year or maybe by next year for full-time position in this field. Well, this program has given me a solid foundation and confidence I need to enter the data science world. It not only equipped me with technical skills in programming, in Python, SQL, and machine learning, but it taught me how to approach problems with data-driven mindset. And more importantly, it opened my eyes to the wide opportunities in tech industry where data and AI are driving innovation across every or almost every sector. It has strengthened my determination to build a career as a data scientist or AI or machine learning engineer and contribute solving real world challenges with past data or real world data.
Wow, Adrian, with your passion and your dedication, I'm sure you'll be, successful in this field.
Hopefully.
Actually, yeah, we've seen a couple of our students, transition into, transition their career and, became very successful at it. Now, how was your experience with the instructors, the learning platform, as well as the support team?
Well, so far my experience for a few months now, I think um, adding that my experience in the MBA program because I'm also enrolled with MBA program in data science. Yes, I have a very positive review or experience. The instructors were really knowledgeable, approachable, and willing to provide clear explanation whenever I needed clarification. And then the learning platform was well structured as well and really easy to follow as long as you really follow the instructions, which made the learning process smooth. And what stood out to me is the support team. They were always available to assist, whether it was the assignments, project guidance, or general questions. They're so considerate. Overall, I felt well supported throughout the program, which made me a big difference in my learning journey with data.
Thanks so much for that, Adrian. Okay, for my next question, although you mentioned that you are all now taking MBA in data science, so um, what's next aside from that? What are your other plans?
Well, as at the moment, I've already started applying data science and AI rules and have a few interviews actually lined up. Um, Most of them are AI, which I think I might be ready, but I'm
Mhm.
not really sure. At the same time, I've enrolled in data science with Xaltius to further sharpen my both my technical and leadership skills. My goal is not only to grow as a data scientist or machine or AI engineer, but also to develop the business management perspective needed to lead data-driven initiatives in the future.
All right. So, um, now, for the final reflections, I'd like to ask you, Adrian, what advice would you give someone who's, thinking about learning data science and AI, but still on the fence?
If if they are really hesitating or having doubt, well, my background wasn't really in tech. I'm from financial management, but that never stopped me from exploring the world of data science and AI. Well, if you are hesitant to start, my advice is not to let doubts hold you back. Well, you don't need to know everything from day one. What matters most is your passion, curiosity, and willingness to learn. And just to get out of your comfort zone. Hello. Well, with with consistent practice and the right guidance, you'll be surprised at how much progress you make. The field is challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. And every step you take brings you closer to the career you want. So go for it. Take the challenge.
Wow, this is a very nice message coming from you, Adrian. Now, final message to the or final message for the Exaltus community, or those considering joining the program and about about to just about to enroll.
Well, my message to both the Celsius community or anyone considering the program, well, as I mentioned, do not let your hesitation hold you back. If you have a passion in data science or AI, well, I think now is the time to take the leap and showcase what you can bring to the table. The world of innovation is evolving every day, like literally every day. And there's so much opportunity for those willing to learn, grow, and contribute in the daily development of tech.
Okay, that's a powerful message, Adrian. Now, Adrian, I'd like to thank you for sharing your journey with us. Okay. And to those who are watching, if Adrian's journey inspired you, maybe this is your sign. So book a free consultation with Exaltus Academy and start your own path into the world of data science and AI. So until next time, this is your host signing off from Exaltus Spotlight. We'll see you in the next episode.